Welcome back to Basics of Mechanical Engineering 2 Multiple Choice Questions Week 11 Answers in NPTEL. Question number 1. In AJM, the nozzle is generally made of option A. Low carbon steel, option B. WC tungsten carbide, option C. Stainless steel, option D. HSS. The correct answer is option B, that is WC tungsten carbide. Let us see the explanation. In abrasive jet machining, that means AJM, the nozzle is generally made of tungsten carbide or sapphire. These materials are chosen for their high resistance to wear, which is crucial for withstanding the abrasive slurry impact. So the correct answer is option B, tungsten carbide. Question number 2. In abrasive jet machining, the distance between the nozzle tip and the work surface increases, the material removal rate dash. Option A increases continuously, option B decreases continuously, option C decreases, becomes stable and then increases, option D increases, becomes stable and then decreases. The correct answer is option D, increases, becomes stable and then decreases. Let us see the explanation. In abrasive jet machining, the distance between the nozzle tip and the work surface increases. The material removal rate initially increases, then becomes stable and finally decreases. This is because the velocity of abrasive particles impacting the surface increases due to acceleration as they leave the nozzle, but this increase is later countered by atmospheric drag, which reduce the velocity and thus the material removal rate. So the correct answer is option D, that is increases, becomes stable and then decreases. Question number 3. Ultrasonic machining is particularly effective for machining which type of materials? Option A. Soft ductile materials. Option B. Thermoplastics and polymers. Option C. Hard and brittle materials such as ceramics. Option D. High strength ferrous metals. The correct answer is option C, hard and brittle materials such as ceramics. Let us see the explanation. Ultrasonic machining is particularly effective for machining hard and brittle materials. This is because the process relies on abrasive particles to create micro cracks that propagate and cause material removal through brittle fracture. Ultrasonic machining is well suited for materials like glass, ceramics, and some hard metals that are difficult to machine using conventional methods. So the correct answer is option C, hard and brittle materials such as ceramics. Question number 4. In an ultrasonic machining process, the material removal rate increases with option A, increase in the frequency and increase in the amplitude of vibration. Option B, increase in the frequency and decrease in the amplitude of vibration. Option C, decrease in the frequency and increase in the amplitude of vibration. Option D, decrease in the frequency and decrease in the amplitude of vibration. The correct answer is option A, increase in the frequency and increase in the amplitude of vibration. Let us see the explanation. In ultrasonic machining, the material removal rate increases with higher amplitude of vibration, higher frequency of vibration, and an increase in abrasive particle concentration. Additionally, a decrease in the velocity of the carrier fluid can also lead to a higher material removal rate. So the correct answer is option A, that is increase in the frequency and increase in the amplitude of vibration. Question number 5. In EDM process, tool is generally made up of option A tungsten carbide, option B heat treated alloy steel, option C diamond, option D brass. The correct answer is option D brass. Let us see the explanation. In electrical discharge machining, tool materials used for the electrode often include copper, brass, graphite and their alloys. Other materials like tungsten, silver and tungsten carbide are also used, particularly in specialized applications. The choice of material depends on the factors like the desired material removal rate, tool wear rate and the specific applications. So the correct answer is option D brass. Question number 6. Which of the following material cannot be machined by EDM? Option A steel, option B cast iron, option C titanium, option D glass. The correct answer is option D glass. Let us see the explanation. Electric discharge machining removes material by creating tiny electrical sparks between an electrode and the workpiece. These sparks melt and vaporize the material, effectively cutting it. Insulating materials like glass, plastics, and ceramics cannot be machined effectively using EDM because they do not conduct electricity, which is essential for the process to work. So the correct answer is option D glass. Question number 7. Dash is the principle of material removal in electrochemical machining. Option A Kirchhoff's law, option B Ohm's law, option C Faraday's law, option D Fick's law. The correct answer is option C Faraday's law. Let us see the explanation. Electrochemical machining is based on electrolysis process. The electrolysis process is governed by the following two laws proposed by Faraday. The amount of chemical change produced by an electric current, that is, the amount of any material dissolved or deposited, is proportional to the quantity of electricity passed. The amounts of different substances dissolved or deposited by the same quantity of electricity are proportional to their chemical equivalent weights. So the correct answer is option C Faraday's law. Question number 8. In electrochemical machining, the material removal is due to option A ion displacement, option B corrosion, option C fusion, option D erosion. The correct answer is option A ion displacement. Let us see the explanation. In electrochemical machining, material removal is primarily due to electrochemical action, that is ion displacement, where the workpiece acts as the anode and the tool as cathode. A high current passed through the electrolyte solution causes the workpiece metal to dissolve, with the dissolved metal being carried away by the electrolyte. So the correct answer is option A ion displacement. Question number 9. Dash light beam is focused optically for a particular period of time in the laser beam machining. Option A coherent, option B consistent, option C both of these, option D none of these. The correct answer is option C both of these. Let us see the explanation. A coherent light beam is characterized by light waves that maintain a fixed phase relationship, meaning their crest and throats are aligned in a synchronized manner. A consistent light beam, often referred to as a coherent light beam, is characterized by having a constant phase relationship between the electromagnetic waves within it. So the correct answer is option C, both of these. Question number 10. Laser beam machining is classified as dash type of non-traditional machining process. Option A, electrochemical. Option B, chemical. Option C, mechanical. Option D, thermal. The correct answer is option D, thermal. Let us see the explanation. Laser beam machining is classified as a thermal type of non-traditional machining process. It utilizes the intense heat of a focused laser beam to remove material from a workpiece through melting, vaporizing, and high-speed ablation. So the correct answer is option D, thermal. In the next video, we will discussing about week 12 answers for basics of mechanical engineering 2 in NPTEL course. Thank you for watching. Please do like and subscribe my channel for more updates.